Australian religious leaders gathered in Sydney's Barangaroo today to call for an emergency referendum. Highlights: religious leaders from 9 faith groups sign a resolution calling for action. Religious leaders from 9 faith groups signed a resolution calling for action. The signing marks the 55th anniversary of the 1967 referendum that incorporated Aboriginal people into the Constitution. The signing marks the 55th anniversary of the 1967 referendum that incorporated Aboriginal people into the Constitution. Anthony Albanese's new federal government has pledged to implement the manifesto, but no timetable has been given. Faith leaders have now officially ratified the Heart of Uluru Declaration, which calls for a vote, a representative body that can help shape policy towards First Nations, to be included in the Australian Constitution. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese voted in favour of a referendum on the Uluru Declaration in last weekend's general election. Aboriginal groups are now demanding a firm date, but new Aboriginal Affairs Minister Linda Burney said the meeting would not be held unless the government was confident Australians would get it. Keynote speaker and Aboriginal filmmaker Rachel Perkins said today's gathering of leaders from 9 different faiths demonstrated a growing consensus in Australia on the issue. "What a lineup," she said. "I believe today is an unprecedented moment of national significance. I urge all of us to follow the lead of these religious organisations. Let's put aside our differences and work together for a successful referendum." Representatives from 9 different faiths signed a statement in support of the referendum. During the event, officials from various religions signed a joint resolution calling for bipartisan action on the referendum, saying it was necessary, right and reasonable. "A lot of the process and a lot of work has been done, and the only thing that needs to be done is to give the Australian people a voice," the resolution reads. "There can be no delay. Our country wants justice, and has been waiting for it for too long. Indigenous Australians must now get their rightful place in the Australian Constitution." Today marks the 5th anniversary of the Heart of Uluru Declaration and the 55th anniversary of the 1967 referendum, in which Australia voted to amend the Constitution to include all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people as part of the population.